It is day 53. And this is the first day. What has happened, Henry?
I am going to be a little thirsty for the first 6.5 miles because this is all the water I have.
He miscalculated. He does not like to carry extra water. Thankfully, his loving wife does. So, actually, I usually don't carry a ton of extra, but I usually do have some extra, and I will share. But I just needed everyone to know that even Henry runs out of water sometimes.
They made a bench.
This is really fresh. You can smell. They
All the
just done all
sawdust.
this trail maintenance, and they made this really nice seat. Too bad we're not really at a sitting time.
Nope.
This is cool though.
It's really nice.
Just came upon this really nice sign. Man, other than the PCT emblem being gone, it's very, very nice, very cool.
We are walking up our long climb up through this part's burned, but previous part was nice pine forest. We'll look out over whatever valley that is. You can still see that butte way off in the distance that we could see coming out of Tehachapi, or actually before Tehachapi, which is pretty cool. We can see the snow-covered mountains that we're planning to go over in 3 days' time, I think.
All right, y'all, we're here at our little lunch spot, and well, that's a good tent spot.
It is also a good spot.
This has been the day of water mishaps because, first of all, Henry...
Minor water mishaps.
Minor, yeah, nothing big. Because, as you know, Henry started out by not calculating bringing enough water yesterday for today, which wasn't a big deal. I had a little extra, I gave it to him. Not a big problem. And then we're like approaching this stream, and someone had told us like, oh, the first one, the first one's just up here. It was pretty close. But, if you go to the second one, it's a little better, a little more shaded. We're like, okay, great. Henry looks on far out, and it appears the second one's about half mile from the first one. Well, I guess there was a miscommunication about what was the first one, what was the second one. And so, as it turns out, they were talking about ones that were like steps away. And so when we crossed the first one and we got to the second one, which was like just like literally steps further, I was like, oh, that must have been the real first one. And then we get to the second one. Anyways, now we don't have water again, but we only have a few miles. It is not that hot. As you can see, I have my puffy here because we're sitting, and it's like 3 miles downhill to the next one. So we're just going to wait and get it then, but it's funny.
We have our first time for us that there's been PCT that way, PCT that way, and PCT that way. We came from that way. It's going to warrant further investigation. Pamela has solved it. There was a clue.
That one, you can have horses. That one, no horses. That one has a hiker. This one doesn't say no hikers, but it does imply that hikers should take this one. So I think we should go this way.
Plus, I think this one crosses the river.
All right, we got some water. Very exciting. It really wasn't that bad, just a number of missteps. But excited to have some water again. Gonna go do some filtering now. Found probably the biggest lizard we've seen so far. You can't really, there's not much for reference, but what do you think? He's probably over a foot long.
Yeah, probably.
I would say 12 inches or so.
Tip of tail.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 14 inches maybe. I don't want to disturb him, but he's pretty cool.
Pamela's crafting our mile marker with acorn
400.
tops.
And since we're all over the place, really just two places, we have to make our own. So it's an exciting arts and crafts project along the trail. Henry gathered these for me. Thank you, Henry. Ta-da! The contrast is less than last time, I will say, but the acorn tops are very cute. We decided we should probably erase this. It's not on the trail or anything, but because we're actually close to 400 miles going north also, so it could be kind of confusing. What are we at, Henry?
We're 405.1.
Yeah, so we'll need to dismantle this because we don't want to confuse anyone, but it's very exciting.
We are leaving no trace.
Oh, sorry.
No, keep leaving no trace.
Should I put some sticks on it? Does that look good?
Looks like we pooped there.
Oh no, I didn't. I think it's okay. Wow. This is one of the prettiest views I think we've had in days. I just love all of the big green trees. It's beautiful.
This is why it's so humid out. Got clouds rolling in. And now for another segment of what's going on under the covers. A Kindle is being read under the covers. Hello.
I would maybe be more under, but it's so humid out, also freezing, but humid out that when I go under, it just immediately becomes a swampy terrarium in here, so we don't want that.